The Premier League is back in action with another edition of the North London Derby this week as Mikel Arteta's Arsenal take on arch-rivals Tottenham Hotspur in a crucial encounter at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday. Both teams have good players in their ranks and will want to win this game. Real Madrid are currently in second place in the La Liga standings and have not been at their best in recent weeks. Los Blancos were held to a disappointing draw by Osasuna in their previous game. Man City, on the other hand, are in fourth place in the Premier League table at the moment and have largely failed to meet expectations this season. The away side thrashed Newcastle United by a 4-0 margin over the weekend and will be confident ahead of this fixture. Arsenal have been impressive under Mikel Arteta this season but remain 6 points behind in Liverpool in the Premier League title race. Martin Odegaard has been impressive for the Gunners since his return from injury and will need to play a pivotal role on Wednesday.
Well, football, a little step over. Bye-bye. They've vacated the very spot. One long, sorry story for them. In no man's land, he couldn't come forward, he couldn't go to City. Since 20 Steer team earlier this season, and you exactly the same for Jude Bellingham. But
Kylian, 53 Champions League goals in central defence. This joining in Josko Var.
But you have to say that
from Manchester City.
You have to say he's got his work cut out.
Barrage in Manchester 3 weeks ago, 1-3-1.
So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, he does play a centre forward, but the pace of the run, the speed of the...
And the ball has reached him, and Mbappé is in under the shadow of...
It's incredible. Raul Asensio, take your hats off for him. His frustration for Manchester. It looks like it's good night for...
To get a front row view of Kylian has aggravated a muscle injury gains. It was a bit closer to his knee.
Of the ball, it's perfectly judged in need of the run. Diaz just can't get.
Real Madrid, the goal rush has begun. He scored in his last 4 games. Accurate finish. A danger inside 4 minutes.
Omar Mamouche. Savinho has said that they've set up, and more importantly, how Real Madrid have set up plays everyone else on side.
He's just trying to do a bit of peacekeeping. Mamouche takes it. Kylian Mbappé going for goal again.
The feature of his season.
Jude Bellingham's control there. Fair matchup. Valverde will strike it. It's
here now. Another goal feeling. 6-yard box and then go long. Yeah, he's done his
turn to torment Kusanov and find
low from Real Madrid there. Mbappé.
Big chances created on my score.
It's got to be quicker from Manchester City.
Yeah, new camp against Real. And finished on the losing team. Ilkay Gundogan. He actually away. Gundogan's given a free kick away.
It's just a fraction late.
They started the game pretty well last week
on those shots. He knew he was on his own. Into Real Madrid's hands.
They can see where you ask him. That was an opportunity, though, for Mamouche.
For moments like this, Raul is
Guardiola guilty of...
Well, he hasn't...
Bellingham's control let him down.
There's no real malice in it.
Bench.
Yeah, there's a rep or first time.
That if Real Madrid go through, the yellow card, and that is bad.
You could just see...
in deciding...
Just tracking. And just being thrilled to play in midfield. And
Rob, but at what point, Gundogan?
They need to do something now, just to come in. Coming into... You think this is as good a chance as any.
Dani Ceballos. Mbappé scored.
Just thought for a moment.
Come for Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé. Increased when John Stones lens of the first half.
To get that extra touch onto his right.
Scores every...
in a procession, just there to send Guardiola full of confidence. Kusanov could have got there in Madrid.
Got a 3-goal aggregate lead. Madrid are disappearing. try to atone for it immediately.
Swap shirts at the end of the game, but now he wants to swap.
Most straightforward decision there.
Young heroes like Dani Ceballos.
Rodrigo!
Mbappé on a hat-trick at the far post with passes into the move.
Sumptuous football from Real Madrid.
And it's that recognition, that aware.
But they are playing like a team.
Yeah, and you're right.
Rodrigo!
It's not the cleanest of strikes, and that doesn't help Real Madrid at times. Oh, there's a cue. Diaz. Queuing up. There's a little deflection. Space, waiting for the ball, he's still got...
Kylian Mbappé!
He can't give. Seven to be there, someone to be there.
In the new camp, first hat-trick of his career.
Weak of foot, it's still fading fast in the Champions League. So much to do. 3 players alive. 3, thank you very much.
Off on another tonight. It will not be his last. 3 for him, 3 for Real Madrid. He only arrived in Spain after its second home. Verdi, in comes across from Mbappé.
Edison does really well. Would begrudge him of a hat-trick to dive at his feet, make yourself as... But Edison didn't know.
Europe, and he's not a right back. Out of November, that had happened 4 times, starting just after 6 a.m. Vinicius Junior.
Significant side, it is the Champions League winners. Manchester City really signified the end of it.
Valverde's always on.
In themselves as well. Which hasn't...
Vinicius Junior.
Got to put a tackle in at some point. He was stood there waiting, Vinicius.
Bernardo Silva can go on and shoot.
Direction, a little bit of forcefulness. Phil Foden. A bit of a sense of injustice.
Real on goal difference. Atletico 1. Real Madrid have got a... He caught Ceballos. It's a question as to whether McAtee was onside. It's a crossbar, and it's set.
Did it? May want to tell the grandkid.
But I'm afraid, rather than scoring quite freely, he is. It was all of Omar. Put it in by McAtee.
If you haven't already, consider pressing the subscription button and turning on